Aloha, everybody. Welcome to the very first episode of our first installment of this series. We are very excited to get to go check out all of the different makers, the manufacturers, as well as the dealers out there. And we are going to be asking them all of those burning questions that you folks have. Our very first stop, we are packing up to go to Kaneohe, Hawaii, and we will be visiting the Kanile storefront and studio. So definitely enjoy the ride going through the mountains and join us in Kaneohe. Aloha, so here we are at the Kanile Sound Studio here at Windward Mall. It's right next door to Kapena School of Music, so you might hear some really adorable children warming up, possibly since they are right next door. Now, the main reason we're doing this series is that we are wanting to be able to get to know all of the different, tonal woods, makes of ukulele, what's popular, how do you even go about getting, custom kanile, those kinds of things. We always get asked these questions, and now we are going to get the answers direct from the source. So I'm very excited today. We are sitting down with our good friend, as well as part as the Kanile team, as their content creator, Miss Carly G. Hey, Carly.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Pretty good. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, of course.
I wanted to ask you, because we get asked all the time, what are the most popular models of kanile? So when people come in, what are the things that are requested the most?
A lot of the things that we see a lot here also at our retail locations is a lot of demand for tenors. Specifically, our two popular models we've been seeing lately are our KPAs and also our D series models. So definitely those two, definitely in the tenor space.
Of course, when people think of Hawaii, they think of koa, of course, right? And it's a great wood, right? I can't remember your custom model. What are the woods of your instrument?
My custom is front, back, and sides, all koa.
Yeah. So it's popular. It sounds great, right? But are there any other tonal woods that you've seen that are very popular, or specific tonal woods that you feel have a really great sound? Like if you were helping someone with a custom.
Yeah, definitely. Really like a lot of the spruce and tenor for soundboards, and then back and sides. We have a few coming through the store a couple months back with kokobolo, and that was a very nice combination with a cedar top. So that was a really nice one. But yeah, of course, definitely a lot of our inventory is majority of the koa, but venturing out in different spaces, definitely a spruce cedar.
Why is it that you like the spruce top?
Definitely. So noticing, playing around with them, when they come in the shop and stuff, I really, really like the attack that comes with it when you, because a lot of the playing that I do is both strumming and plucking. So when it comes to the plucking, definitely, you kind of feel a little bit more of that punch to the sound, but also with the strumming, you do get a very, I want to say open or expanded tone with the spruce. So definitely, that was one of my favorite instruments. It was a DS, so a D series spruce top. Situation, yeah.
So I think the high G for us is actually cedar top, and it's a great sound. And then the berry tenor is spruce. Again, gray wood combos. We play them, and they have great sound.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Now, do you think we could play a few of these models and the different woods and things?
Yes, of course, definitely.
Awesome. All right, let's grab a couple of instruments, or let's grab an instrument, and we'll kind of walk through some of these different things and kind of showcase some of them.
All right, Sarah, so in your hands, this is our base model ukulele. We call this the K1 model. Specifically, this is a K1T. T stands for tenor. So with the K1, it's basically our take on a traditional ukulele. So you're going to get a front, back, and sides koa body, as long with an ebony fretboard, ebony head plate, and then the neck is going to be a solid mahogany. So with these, you will get our Kanile open-geared back tuners in the silver chrome color, as well as our bridge pins, and the nut and saddle is going to be in the new bone material.
Cool. It's beautiful. And, of course, it sounds lovely. It's a great ukulele. One thing I always love about these instruments is how light they are. I'm used to, ours has a pickup, so it's a little more heavy, but then when I pick up one that doesn't have, it's oh my God, it's air. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's a lot of thing that we get a lot from customers and especially first-time users when they pick it up in the store. A lot of that has to do with the inside, like the bracing, and how we brace the instruments is also how we're cutting down on mass, but not, cutting back on sound quality and tone quality and stuff like that.
Wow, that is gorgeous. All right, can we swap? Because
Yeah,
I want to see what this is. All right, so tell me a little bit about this beautiful ukulele.
Yeah, so stepping up from the K1, we have models like this, which is our ISL, stands for Islands. So over here, we have the inlay of the Hawaiian Islands, as well as in the Paua abalone material. So differences between the two models here is that, you'll notice that we're using the Paua abalone inlay, as well as for the position markers and the headstock logo. The K1, we're going to be using white mother of pearl for the headstock logo, fret markers, and also the side position markers. So just a little bit different.
And also, I got to say, one thing I love that's always standard on Kanile is the side markers. They are so useful. People forget about them. But like the side position, so that like you don't have to look around. Like if I just look down, right, then it's like, bam, there they are, my little markers, so that I can always see and know where I'm at, which is really, really nice.
Another thing to note, this one also features a front binding with faux tortoiseshell material, and also the tuners this time, instead of the chrome material, it's going to be gold. So kind of key differences between the two models. But yeah, definitely both great in tone and also just reliable.
Beautiful sounding ukes. I love them. I want to see more.
Yeah, definitely. We'll take a look at a few different models right now.
Alrighty, so can you tell me a little bit about this adorable ukulele that I have right here?
Yeah, definitely. So this is going to be one of our more popular models. This is a KPA in the concert size. So same thing with the Islands tenor. It's going to have Paua abalone inlay, this time in a rosette, as well as that front binding and in the gold open gear tuners, as well as the position markers, headstock logo, and the side markers are going to be in that Paua abalone material as well.
That's awesome. So I gotta say, I do love concerts. Like they have such a sweet just a sweet sound. It sounds like Hawaii. I love little concerts. So this is one of the more popular ones.
Yeah, definitely. We've been seeing, the KPAs are very popular. The rosette design is very beautiful and very simple, but also, with that material, it just makes it pop a little bit more.
And you've got the other one that tends to be a big seller. I love these. These have really good resonance.
Okay, so right here is a DKT master. So master grade koa just basically refers to the amount of curl in the wood. So this right here is considered master grade, and this KPA is in the premium grade. Another thing to note as well is that the K1 and P1 models are the only models that we are available in the select grade of koa. So everything else, all the other models, will be deluxe, premium, and master grade availability. Yeah.
That's good. That's good to know, especially if you're building a custom.
Yeah, because we do have a build to order section, so that is something to note looking into that. So we're going to start off here from the top. This is a different headstock than the previous models that we were showing. This is going to be our thin slotted headstock. So with that, we come with different tuners. So instead of the open gear tuners, we're going to be getting these Goto Stealth tuners. So the gear ratio is going to be a little bit different on this guy, meaning that you're going to get a little bit more of a precise tuning with these. And going down, same thing with the fretboard. We're using the white mother of pearl, but as you'll notice that the sound hole is actually a little bit off on the side. So this allows for a different kind of bracing here. Instead of going up and down and on the sides, we're going across the soundboard. So basically kind of offers a little bit of a different tone. We definitely noticed that these guys have, just like a little bit more of like an open, richer tone to it, as well as a side sound port over here. So that basically lets you hear yourself a little bit better, since the sound is also coming up as well as towards the audience or who you're playing to. And then over here, we have a beveled out armrest. So this actually makes a lot more of a difference than you'd think because, yeah, first time holding this one in my hands a couple years back, you could definitely feel it, especially because if you know, playing after a while, you get that, that line right there. Yeah. So this one definitely, it helps out with that as well. Just a little bit more added comfort and overall playability wise, it's a great model.
Yeah. Can you play a little bit on it?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so can you tell me about the model that I'm holding now? Because I have never gotten to hold this one before.
Yes, definitely. So this is a new model for 2024. This is a KTR. So notable features on this one, we're going to start from the headstock again. So this is our Phoenix headstock style, which previously was only available on our Platinum models. So for the first time, it's going to be available for a reoccurring model. Same Goto Stealth tuners.
Okay.
And recently we did make the switch from a Kieranite material for the headstock logo, position markers, and the rosette from the Kieranite to the beach sand. So
so this is self-sanded.
Yeah. So two things. It's ties it in a little bit to Hawaii, but also with our other Pro Series models, which utilize the same sand inlay.
Gotcha. And the first thing that I noticed right away is check that out. I love this. True Relief, yeah, that's what it's called. And it's so it's even more comfortable than the bevel that was on that on the D model, yeah. So and it's just it fits so perfectly when you go to play, which is really, really cool. And it's of course gorgeous. Is this the master?
Yeah, that one is a master grade koa.
Yeah, look at that, so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, yes. So pretty. Lovely ukulele. Ooh. And then what is this one that you have? I know what it is because we got to actually try it out for the live stream, but tell folks about it because it's a really cool instrument.
Yeah, so this is another new model for 2024. This is in Ilikai. So Ilikai means horizon, which you can see with the 5-color die stain. So this is going to be a master grade maple. So straight away from, the material, this one is, again, master grade maple. So you notice with the headstock logo and also the position markers, we are utilizing a poplar, which is also stained. And this along with the KTR, they're going to be using for the nut and saddle, the tusk graphite infused material. So, yep. And then black binding and ebony rosette. And yeah, this one comes with the low G as well.
That sounds awesome. And also, it also has the side sound port too, which is really, really nice for being able to hear. What a stunning little uke. So this one, can you tell me about this? This is obviously not koa.
Yeah, so these are utilizing 2 different woods now. So the top soundboard material is going to be a Sitka spruce, and for the back and sides, we're using a East Indian rosewood. So a very different sound from the koa, and yeah, definitely has a lot of punch to it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm excited. Okay, let's see. Oh, whoa. Yeah, this is a very in-your-face ukulele in a good way. This is beautiful. I love hearing that difference going from the koa that we were playing to then this guy. How cool. Now, tell us a little bit about this very fancy master grade looking thing over here.
Definitely. So this is from our custom shop. These ukuleles both are. This one goes a little crazy on the features here. So starting from the top here, this is going to be the same Goto brand tuners, but we're using the 510 minis. So a little bit different. And from the top all the way down to the bottom of the ukulele, we have the Bodhi leaf inlay, which is utilizing a green poplar. So in terms of tone woods here, we are using 2 different woods. This one is going to be a back and sides Tasmanian myrtle.
Oh, can you show the back of that?
Yeah, definitely.
Look at that. That is, I've never seen anything like it. Gorgeous.
So yeah, front, back, and side, or back and sides Tasmanian myrtle, and then the front we are going to be using a master grade Port Orford cedar. So as long with this, we are still using a little bit of koa here. We're using it in the front back binding as well as that back strip.
And I think I see some too. Is that purfling that's on the going around the headstock and on the fretboard?
Yeah, so it's going to be the purfling, on the fretboard up to the headstock as well as for the side sound port.
Whoa, that is fancy.
Yeah.
That's beautiful though. Wow. Now how does this one sound, Carly?
This one is weird.
Listen to that. It just keeps going. Wow. Beautiful resonance. And I mean, it's lovely to look at, but it also happens to sound great too, which is pretty fantastic. So now, I wanted to end with the Craig and Sarah model that we are so grateful to Kanile for putting out for our students. It's an amalgamation of because both Craig and I play 2 different tuned instruments, right? So this one's more based on our high G ukulele. If I remember correctly, this is Western redwood cedar. And then the back and the sides, which is so pretty, is East Indian rosewood. And I love the lines on it. And then the inlays and stuff are all sand. I love the rosette. The rosette's actually that East Indian rosewood and then the sand inlay on that. And the one cool thing is when we first got our original customs in 2015, there were some features that were like brand new, like this bevel that we've got here. And then also our original customs had an armrest here, but then when they came out with the True Relief, we got the upgrade when we got new instruments. And I don't know, it's just, I love that this model's available for students. The other thing that it's so funny, when they presented their originals to us at a wedding, they had an extra fancy pants side port, and they had not done side ports before. And they kept that fancy side port for everybody, which is the hibiscus that matches.
So beautiful.
Yeah. I was so grateful to Joe because the hibiscus design that's on this is actually his. So he had a hibiscus design around for, he said, I've had this idea, but I just haven't done it yet. He's like, I think you guys might be the perfect ones for it. And so that's where this really cool hibiscus design originally came from. So I'm really grateful, that Joe saved it for us. He didn't know he was saving it for us, but he did. And of course, I love the sound of this ukulele because it sounds and feels just like our customs, right? So Carly, thank you so much for telling us more about the different models. It was really great for me because it's like, I don't always know what's available. Yeah. And, seeing just the amazing growth and innovation that Kanile they're known for it and they've been doing for years. And one thing that I also think is so cool is the custom shop. Like, if you say you wanted to have, this model I'm holding in my hands, but you wanted to change a few things, you could totally do that. And it's, design your own ukulele. It's right there on the front page online. You can always call up too. And don't forget, Craig and I have a 5% off code you can use on any Kanile, whether it's, the standard instruments or your own custom uke. So just make sure to mention that, Craig and Sarah, whether you're ordering online or over the phone or whatever. And just get pick out your woods and just have a great time making your ukulele. So thanks again, Carly.
Of course, yeah, thank you.